Since 1990, Axiom Tech has been at the forefront of industrial and embedded computing technologies, innovation, and manufacturing. Our success is the result of our commitment to delivering well-rounded, easy-to-integrate solutions and our global network of dedicated experts and partners to lead the way in promoting innovation. With a 30-year history of responsible operations and ongoing innovation, Axiom Tech is committed to bringing new technologies to the market, maintaining the expertise our customers need, and providing customer-centric design-in services to transform concepts and ideas into reality. By minimizing design effort and removing technical hurdles, we let our customers enjoy a fast time to market and make the most of their innovations to achieve more. Axiom Tech utilizes the latest processes, lead-free technology, strict quality controls, and rigorous testing procedures. Our modern manufacturing equipment, including the most advanced SMT assembly lines and optical inspection systems, gives us the capacity to fully service OEM, ODM businesses. We maintain the highest quality standards in our manufacturing processes to ensure business success anywhere and anytime. With our own design verification laboratory, we are able to improve our product quality and speed up development time. Each of our products has passed the strictest tests to ensure stable performance, even when operating in extreme environments. This also allows us to deliver products with longer lifespan to our customers. Our creative concept for embedded computing ensures trusted delivery and valuable integrated services, ranging from board-level design to system integration solutions for vertical markets. Axiom Tech's commitment to corporate social responsibilities is evident in our work environment, as well as through our employee work ethics. We take pride and ownership in what we do, through our commitment to excellence in quality and customer support. Our passion for innovations motivates us to build solutions for tomorrow. Innovation is the mind. Passion is the heart. Integrity is the soul. Your best AIoT partner. We are Axiom Tech.
Hello.
Hello.
Jom. That's Sembang AIoT. It's another session again. Welcome to our Sembang AIoT session number 6. Yeah, if you know Chinese metaphysics, 1/6 is actually a success. Yeah. So it's for us also to close up the chapter, up to this point. This is number 6. Thank you for watching. Yeah. So begin. I'm CC Lee here. I'm from Axiom Tech. I'm here from.
I'm Ken Leong.
Ken Leong. So today is very special. Yeah, today is very special. Of course, we have invited some special guests for you today. Yeah. So I hope while you are driving home, while you are, closing up your paper on the way home, or you are already at home. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and then I would like to welcome you again for this Sembang AIoT. Of course, usually I will start with something, what is the hottest topic in Malaysia? Yeah. By the way, this live is actually coming from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. Yeah. So good afternoon, good morning, good evening if you are watching this one in the rest of the world. What is the hottest topic right now, you think? What is the hottest topic nowadays?
Now, for me, AI, ChatGPT.
AI, ChatGPT. Yeah, but I didn't think so. The hottest topic right now is actually politics. Yeah, we are going to have what you call the election, the state election. The sixth state is going for the election, and then the hottest topic, of course, is the politics right now. If you open up all the channel, are all politics talking. Yeah, so one of the politics is very famous right now is lawan tetap lawan. Yeah, that is one of the by our prime minister. Yeah. Okay, so just a quick sharing to you. 15 years ago, 15 years ago, I attended a workshop on this network security, on cyber security. We have a challenge there at that time. Yeah, we are put to see how can you tap on to what they call the on the network. What are the data that you can tap on? You will be a hacker. How are you going to tap on some of this data? Actually, why I want to bring this one up is because today is actually we are talking about cybersecurity. That's why we have a special guest waiting behind. So that workshop actually is actually a good experience for me. Actually, we were put to how to tap on to some data from the network. Yeah. So one of the tools that we were introduced is using the HTTP sniffer. Yeah. That time, I think 15 years ago, maybe about 15 or 16 years ago, I can't remember. Yeah. So you use this HTTP sniffer. In fact, you can do a lot of things. Yeah. So by the way, if you at that time you are able to, you know how to manage you make use of the managed switch. You can actually point out. That was what we did in the workshop. We can make a port mirroring on our network switch. During the time we port over to the network switch, we are able to listen all whatever HTTP protocol or HTTP packet, on the network. We are able to see everything. Very scary, right? Is it scary? I don't know whether some of you, if you're watching, if you have give us some response, while you're driving, but don't watch don't hold your handphone, So please give us some comment. Yeah, it's very scary. In fact, you can watch, all the thing on the network, and then you can basically the HTTP sniffer is able to get whatever data from across the network. In fact, most of the HTTP there that on at that time, they are not all encrypted yet. You don't have this HTTPS, not very famous yet. So that's why some of them, if you go to the hotel, every time you connect to the people network, Wi-Fi, then you start surfing, you go to HTTP site, and then you key in your username, password. In fact, all the thing has been revealed to other people. Yeah. So very scary, right? So that is the one that is, at that time, if you think back, if you are recalling all this activity you have done, probably it's a time for you. If you 15 years ago you haven't changed any password, better change your those privacy password now. Yeah. So that is one of the first sharing that I want to share with you guys. But what do you think? Yeah, maybe I want to go. I'll give to some of our audience. What do you think about network security? Or today we are talking about AI or IoT. Is IoT security, is it a choice or is it an essential? Yeah, I want to leave this question, and then I will want our special guest later on. He will be able to answer us later on. Yeah, keep watching, and then we will come to that later. Yeah. So as a start, I would like to share something on the SSL. Yeah, since we are talking about network security, what is SSL?
SSL performs the encryption to protect when your data sending through the network. You will encrypt all the data first, then no one can see what's the
Yeah,
content.
that's a fantastic answer. But to me, the SSL is share, subscribe, and like. Please share, subscribe, and like our YouTube channel. Yeah, we are trying very hard to get more YouTube subscriber. I hope. I appreciate if you are able to follow us and then you find this thing interesting and beneficial. Yeah. So today we have something, every day. No, I mean every live session we have this what they call the some gadget. Yeah. These are all industrial gadgets. For example, in this case, you can see the center one is a IoT Edge Gateway, which I think in every session also live session also we brought up this. Yeah, this is one of the IoT Edge Gateway, and then it has a Wi-Fi or a LTE optional kind of connection. From here you are able to link to one of the on the right hand side. If you can see clearly there, right hand side is one of the panoramimeter. It's watching. You are able to measure the light, the brightness of a room or anything like that. Yeah, that is one of them. And then on the left hand side here, you have we have one of the Modbus I/O modules. Yeah, it's gathering all the data from the temperature, humidity. In fact, this is one of the options. You can go direct to our Edge Gateway. If some of you already having this gateway, you can go direct. You can connect it directly. Yeah. So why I show you this one is because in 2019, this module has been used. This module is used in one of the training. Yeah, in one of the training. The training called PlugFest 1.0. For some of you who already attended, I think maybe more than 100 over companies has attended this. And then it's driven also when the very first one or two is driven by our Taiwanese colleague, from Taipei. They are driving this one. Along the way, Exxon Tech Malaysia, basically we are assisting in part of the training. And then we went to this Penang, Selangor, Johor, Sabah, Sarawak. Yeah, so we have gone through that. This kit was used in the training. If you can still find some of the footprint on the website where you can find, you tap PlugFest 1.0. Yeah, you should be able to find some of the, the footprint, before that, what we have done. Yeah. So why I want to bring up this one is because this is a valid industrial Edge I/O gateway. Later on, I'm going to ask Kendall to show you some of the features inside. What you can do with this. Yeah. So for manufacturing, in fact, we have a setup here for the manufacturing in our one of the training. Is actually doing the OEE system, overall equipment efficiency or effectiveness tracking. Is actually driven by this IoT gateway. Yeah. So in this IoT gateway, what it does here is in the OEE tracking system, you can track all the machine performance. Basically, when you talk about OEE, we are talking about APQ, availability, performance, and quality. Yeah. So this three parameter is able to handle by this one, and then this unit is able to handle up to 8 machines. Yeah. So with that, you are able to get it up, and then at the same time also pre-calculated, you can view this one on the dashboard and also on the cloud dashboard. Yeah. So when we are talking about publishing data to the cloud, that is actually concerning the security, right? Yeah, this is one of them. That's why today we want to share this part. From here itself, you can see the light keep on blinking. It's actually driven by a small program here. So this IoT gateway, what does it install inside? Yeah, I just want to highlight this part to you. It has, this is a bit of technical, maybe sometime in this kind of live session, we seldom talk too technical. There are some serial port and 232 RS485 port, and then you have a single LAN port and one Wi-Fi. So basically, you can make use of all these port to connect to the external device, and then you can do manipulation. That is an edge functionality that usually we are talking about. And then from there, you are able to even do some decision making, do some programming. That currently this unit, or during that time 2019, it was driven, or it was written in Node-RED. It's running on a Node-RED platform. To some of you who are you're not familiar with Node-RED. Node-RED is one of the development tools. Probably during the time, I think it was it's a kind of open source tools, IoT tools. Of course, over here we have two other tools that also is able to run in this part. So I would like to have Ken Leong to have just a brief demonstration. Are you able to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will share the screen. Okay, so this is the Node-RED interface. So on the left-hand side, you can see there are different types of node. And in this unit, we have some node that is specially designed from the Excel tab. For example, this one AXE API, where it can read some, for example, the system temperature, CPU temperature, and also control the digital input and output. And also can control the watch stop timer directly through this node.
Okay. Yeah. Just allow me to add something on here. Because by itself, Node-RED, you can see the standard Node-RED do not have all these features on.
Yes.
So this one is a built-in API that allow you to get some of the health status of the IoT Edge Gateway, of course, temperature, humidity, and then it has some I/O function. It has built-in 4 input and 4 output. This is good for you to do some lighter kind of controls if you want, or you want to do some switches or some alarm light or trigger something. You are able to use a Node-RED to drive that. In fact, talking about that, in our gate, our main gate is one of the solar powered IoT Edge gateways sitting there, doing the auto move, closing and opening of the gate. So that part is one of the application that we have done. Is powered. It's a solar powered. Yeah. You can continue that part.
Yeah. Okay. So since today our topic is on the cybersecurity, right? So our ICO 100 will send the data to our cloud through the MQTT broker node. So which is this one. So as you can see over here, we are using the TLS connection to secure our connection between the ICO 100 and our cloud, so that all the data sent to the cloud are encrypted. No one can see what is the content inside.
Okay.
Then if you go into the setting, so over here you can see we already use the TLS. And then at the same time, since we are using the TLS, of course, we need to provide some certificate. So we are using the CA certificate to encrypt all the data that's being sent out. So we are not using the self-signed certificate. So it's a CA certificate. And then after that, we also have on the security side. In order to connect to our cloud MQTT broker, you also need a username and a password. So if the username and password wrong, you cannot connect. And then one more thing is, for this username and password, we have a restriction on the topic that you can publish and subscribe. So that You cannot have the ability to view other people's topic, or other people also cannot view your topic. So we have this kind of security measurement to protect your data. Okay, now I will show you the data on the cloud side. So these are the data that been sent to our cloud. So this one is the pyrometer. So it's receiving the data on how much the light intensity.
So that one, the light intensity, the one is you can see a switch on and off. Yeah, it's switching on and off. Actually, it's logging all this pattern. Yeah, it's on the one of the chart. It's one of the line chart. Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing with our cloud is we have the alerting. So when the value on the cloud, the data you receive, there's something wrong. So you can trigger the alert to notify you. Either you can through the WhatsApp.
So currently we can do how many type of alert? We can do WhatsApp,
email,
SMS, email, and
Telegram.
Oh, Telegram. Yeah. These are 4 type of alert that you can do. Yeah. Okay. Apart of that, what else we can do? We have able to visualize the thing on the dashboard. We are able to set the alert, because once your data is up to the cloud, you are able to manage, you can manipulate. So the last one is what?
Yeah, the last one is, okay, let me show you how you can download your data from your cloud.
This is part of data logging part, right?
Yeah, so, okay, for example, this one, just click the inspect data, then you can see there's a button, download CSV.
So all this data can be logged, and then you can save it later on for your all the. This part is actually for the data logging. Yeah. So these are the three main thing that we have. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why when you talk about all these things, hooking up data to the cloud, so we need security. That's why IoT security is very important. This is maybe a good time. Do you have any more thing to add?
No more.
Everyone no more. Then we hold the hand up here, and then we clap our hand. We welcome our special guest today, Dr. Lim, Dr. Casey Lim from UTM. Yeah, a handsome doctor there.
Hi, Mr. Lee. Hi, Ken Yong.
Wow, Dr. Lim. Okay, of course, before we start, I think I just want to say something about Dr. Dr. Lim is very knowledgeable person, very reputable, very what you call deep dive kind of researcher, and that they want to research into different areas, especially the cybersecurity is one of the strong part, and then also he's very good in AI, Okay, over to you, Dr. Lim. Say something to our audience.
Anyway, thanks for inviting me to Sembang today. Okay, so what exactly we need to talk about today?
Okay, yeah, we actually want you to one of the no. Let me start by one question, Dr. Lim. We have been talking to different system integrator, project house, and some end users also came to us, especially for the manufacturing. They are asking, hey, I want to connect data to cloud. How can you make sure it is 100% secure? Because I'm very reluctant to publish some of our data to the cloud. What do you think about this one, Dr. Lim? Maybe I can start with this question. Maybe you can talk about that later. Any other thing that you would like to share?
When we cybersecurity. Anyway, it's a system, and then we trying to secure it against the attack over the internet, which is why it's called the cybersecurity. We can. I think the first thing that how to say in Hokkien we say liao bo kiu. You don't know from which angle you should protect your system.
Okay.
Okay, so but anyway, when you start talking to cybersecurity expert, or maybe you ask ChatGPT, okay, ChatGPT will tell you.
ChatGPT, okay.
Okay, ChatGPT might tell you, okay, cybersecurity can start with any cybersecurity system. You should look into the triple A. So we have the 3A that you can look at. So the first A is the authentication, and then after you authenticated, okay, what you authorize to do, the system is supposed to do some accounting or auditing to record down who log into the system and what time the data is added or anyone modified the data. So if a IoT system is secure, it's not really secure, meaning it's a complete. If it is a complete IoT system, it's supposed to have the 3A. Okay, meaning definitely you need to authenticate before you can read or write the data. That is authentication. And after you authenticated, either you authenticated, okay, or you authenticated as a system admin. So no matter you are authenticated as a normal user or a IoT bot or is the admin, you definitely has a role defined. Okay, so that is the what the role authorized to do. This is the second A. So the first A is you authenticate. Okay, so either you say this username password is belong to the admin, this username password is belong to the normal user, or this username password is the embedded PC, or is the mini PC, or is the Arduino. Okay, then log in, and then which is why just now when I saw at the beginning you introduced the your Node-RED system. Okay, I can see you have the certificate. Okay, you have the certificate to authenticate to your cloud server. Okay, that because the certificate is generated by the cloud server. Okay, so the cloud server know anyone who use this certificate to talk to me is definitely one of my devices. And since the device is using the certificate to talking to the cloud server, okay, then the device know this is my server. Okay, I'm not connecting to some server in I don't know, in Taiwan or in China or in somewhere. Okay, it's my server. Allow the device to use a certificate to authenticate. Okay, so you know that is my device. And then after you authenticated, you have a I saw you have a MQTT topic. Topic is to allow the uploading of the data into the database, which is you are authorized to write into that part of the database. Okay, so and so anyway, so it is the system fulfill the first two A. Okay, the authentication, authorization. And then the last A, definitely it has login log, who log into the system. And I think MQTT has automating the logging system logging to know who upload the data and who connected to the broker. It's sort of a complete. When someone modify the database belong to that topic, then you know at what time it was modified. So this is the system has 3A. Okay, at least you know the system is 3A. It's not an open door. It's like you walk into a shopping center. Okay, so it's sort of okay, good. At least we have this 3A thing to
Oh, okay. And we have 3A. Dr. Lim said we have 3A. Thank you, thank you. We have 3A.
and then yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Lim. I mean, you share us the very interesting 3A. What is the 3A? Just now we're talking about. I catch the authentication, authorized, and also auditing, is it? Or some accounting.
Accounting,
yeah?
Yes.
Accounting, yeah, this 3A.
So
Wow, I learned something today.
Yeah, for example, you are in front of a ATM machine.
Okay.
Okay, and then you have your ATM card. You put the ATM card into the ATM machine, and then because the card already has a PIN number, so you use the card with the PIN number to authenticate to the banking system. Okay, that's authentication.
Yeah.
And then after the bank server check, okay, this is a authorized user, isn't it? Okay, since this is already authenticated successfully, it is authorized as a owner of the bank account or owner of the ATM card. So the owner are authorized to do what? For example, to change a password or to withdraw money or to transfer the money. So yeah, we use the card and the PIN to authenticate the first A, and then after we authenticate, the system know what is our role. Our role is bank account, so we are authorized to perform some transaction or change the setting of the bank account. Okay, definitely the behind the scene, it will log in, it will log down what time the user log in or use the password successfully, authenticate to the bank server, and what time the money is banked in, what time the money is withdrawn. Yeah, that is the last A. The accounting, meaning you cannot deny you perform the transaction. So this is a 3A.
Very interesting case. This for this case example, Dr. Lim. Yeah, Dr. Lim. Just for those of you who are still watching, today is the Jom Sembang AIoT, the 6th session. Please give us a comment if you're watching. If let's say you have anything to ask Dr. Lim, and also the both of us also here. And please remember to SSL. Yeah. Share, subscribe, not the
not the network security one.
The share, subscribe, and like. Please help to do that. And then we always try to bring more values to you. By the way, I have one question, Dr. Lim. Just because in the earlier stage, I share something on the when you go to hotel, you connect to other people, wireless. What is the basic thing that I think some of them, they don't know IoT, but they are watching our channel. They want to know, hey, what is the basic thing that I should do? If let's say I want to connect to other people's Wi-Fi, what is a suggestion to them?
Anyway, I just came back from US. When I was in US, I don't want to pay for my message or hauling, okay, the roaming. So I always connect to an open hotspot. Okay, and it's dangerous. I know when I connect to an open hotspot at a hotel or open hotspot at the train station or the airport. So the only thing I can rely on is the apps I'm using, no matter is WhatsApp, YouTube, or whatever apps, they properly encrypt the message, the message I'm sending over. Okay, that is the only thing I can put a hope of it.
This is one of them, yeah. I also do the same thing when I connect to this open Wi-Fi. Usually, I will just run on a VPN. Now I just sign into the VPN. Actually hiding from the common channel that people are able to tap. Yeah, this is one of them.
Good.
So other than that, I think Dr. Lim, I just want to ask, in the cybersecurity, for example, in current trend, because since our channel is talking about AI, IoT, all these things, what are the progress or what are the research that has gone through? In fact, I will also discuss with Ken Leong also. Yeah, AI. I think Ken Leong also shared something on there is something on the AI at the back for the cybersecurity. So is that thing very matured already?
I think this is why the what big company they are paying Cisco, Huawei for their enterprise grade network security or cyber security solution. Okay, maybe when we first have internet, okay, and people is talking about computer security. Okay, and after we have the computer security, and then we start talking about the internet security. Okay, and then after we have the internet security, then people start talking about cyber security. Okay, so yeah, this is across the time. The name of this the security. Okay, it keep giving a new sexy name, a more sexy name. Okay,
Very sexy name,
okay, and then but again, it still come back to the fundamental or the so-called the computer security or the cyber security. Is this CIA? Okay, the confidentiality, the integrity, and the availability of the system. For example, if you want to secure the data inside your hard disk, you power off your computer, you put the hard disk into your safe. Okay, yeah, the confidentiality and the integrity of the data is perfect.
Wow, it's
Okay,
very
you
safe
get
lah.
full
That
score.
cannot lah, every time have to power off.
But yes,
Yeah,
but it is not available. But it is not available to people, isn't it? So meaning you get 100% confidentiality and integrity of the data. You lost the confidentiality and the integrity of the data, but you lost the availability. Okay, so the moment you start put your server on the internet, you allow everyone to connect to it. Okay, the availability is 100%.
Yes.
Okay, but the config, then you expose your server, and hopefully you implement the AAA correctly. Okay, and then your data is secure. And yeah, come back to this so-called AI. Okay, so I think about 4 or 5 years ago, and then they start to when the deep learning has become matured, or the deep learning has become matured, and people start talking about using AI to automatically reject some internet packet connecting to your server. Okay, so this is the reason why the big company they are paying the Cisco or Huawei for their enterprise grade cybersecurity solution, which come with using the AI to detect the intrusion. They call it the intrusion detection. Okay, and then just a simple firewall or to block the connection. Yeah. So this is how. And anyway, NVIDIA is also, I think NVIDIA, AMD, Intel, they also gaining quite some market on this. Running the AI at the network card of the server. So to detect the abnormally connection.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think AI same thing. Because I'm thinking the same. Like we are discussing with Ken Leong also. Talking about this network security, AI-driven kind of network security. I think it's achievable. The only thing is how many you say have you found something that is able to be AI-driven kind of network security so far? Have you?
So far, actually, what I found not much, especially those open source projects. What I something found interesting is they use the AI to do something bad.
Okay.
They crack the password.
You
I
say
think
that
they want
to crack
to
the
test
password.
the strength of your password. So they train the AI with millions of passwords.
That is very dangerous. Oh, yeah.
So actually, the purpose is not to crack their other people's password, is to test how strong is your password. So this is one of the interesting projects I found online.
Okay. Yeah, very interesting also from both of you. I think totally, especially you do the CIA. Yeah, the CIA. The name is sound like what?
It's
Very
a
serious.
common keywords used in the cybersecurity industry. Okay, so when you want to you can only get two, and you have to sacrifice one. Meaning you get 100% confidentiality, integrity, but you definitely lose the availability.
Yeah, it's a kind of balance that we need to tune. Is the availability more important than the security? So that's why also during the implementation or during the what you call setup of our IoT gateway, also we talk about that. Yeah. So during that time, some IoT gateway or some IoT device do not have even though they do not have any, like, for example, publishing data to MQTT. You got the authentication. That's it. They don't supply you with or TSL, TLS, all those things. They don't have certificate. Don't even think about that. Yeah. So, but they are still able to run it very well because it's run in a very closed system. I mean, availability, you can open up everything, let people to have a full access. So there is a balance that we need to tune based on the application for this case. Yeah. So yeah, I just so for that part, I would like to open this one to Dr. Lim. Is there any let's say is there any area that you think cybersecurity in the future, how it can become better or it become more affordable, because cybersecurity thing sometimes is still expensive in a way, So how do you see this one progressing from here?
I think it's still on the intrusion detection.
Yeah, intrusion detection.
Okay, so meaning you're trying to detect abnormal network activity connecting to your server. Okay, and then anyway, definitely all these they have some pattern on trying to intrude your server. And then but how much you're willing to invest to really boost up your score on the confidentiality, integrity, and availability is something that you have to think about. But sometimes we can just make use of some we call it the software as a service or platform as a service. Something like for example, maybe the AIoT IoT cloud. Okay, and then we let the so-called the professional to manage our IoT server. Okay, and then then we can focus on our business application logic. Yeah, so I think this should be the trend. Meaning, the server is secured by the professional, and then we just renting the virtual CPU from it, and then I think that would be the trend. I think that would be the trend. And inside, you don't know, inside the data center, okay, they have one intrusion detection system. Meaning if we want to host our own server to record down all my, for example, I 500 trucks running on the route. I want to know where are they, how many customers they are visiting or they are sending my goods. For me to maintain this type of server, plus I want to put detection. All these are the cost I need to put into this to secure my own server. So we might as well let the professional to manage this, to professionally secure it for us. Yeah. And then since all these extra thing, the intrusion detection and intrusion prevention, they are actually shared among the computer in the data center. I think to get it, meaning we pay a bit to the service provider to utilize their hardware, their intrusion detection system. Anyway, intrusion detection means every incoming packet that just now you mentioned, we can sniff, we can see over the network. Okay, this intrusion detection system is the one that check the packet one by one. Okay, that's it. That's it. We in the data center they should have this type of intrusion detection and prevention system, and then we just utilize the
that I think is very true.
The facilities.
Yeah, that is very true, Dr. Lim. Thank you very much for your answer. In fact, that is categorized under SaaS, right? Software as a services. Or right now, in fact, the SD-WAN is very common right nowadays. You know, software-defined wide area network. You know, within the SD-WAN, you have cybersecurity, engine running, or that's where they can implement. So that will allow us to have this one. You subscribe to it, and you can make use of it. Otherwise, the investment, certainty is very high.
Let the professional do the cybersecurity job.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Lim. So in fact, I just want to highlight one of the areas that sometimes we have a lot of these network appliances. Yeah. So one of the area is under the categories of up to server. We have even up to 60 over LAN port on a 2U server, a dual CPU, all those things. And we have customer client who's doing that. But on our side, our experience is more onto some open source. I believe there are a lot of people, especially those people who play around with this open source firewall. For example, PFSense is very famous, although it's already bought over by Netgear. That is one of them. Of course, you don't expect you have this kind of AI thing lah. It's very good routing function, NAT, and also the firewall. And Entangle also, we have some customer who use Entangle. This is another set. And then right now it's OPN Sense, because they actually, after Netgear bought over the PFSense actually came out with another one. Some of the group, they form open OPN Sense. Those are the things that we were playing around, in the old days. Yeah, that is a very, very.
Anyway, just for the rest of the audience, when Mr. Lee trying to promote the device, you can ask him how the confidentiality, the integrity, and the availability, the CIA, are guaranteed by the device.
Okay. So that actually, cybersecurity is actually it's not a choice. It's essential right nowadays. So talking about that, for me and Ken Leong, we are actively involved in some of the IoT or AI or some of the technology stuff that we are trying to come up with something that we are able to train people, especially in different areas. Right now we have this smart manufacturing, just I told you, OEE using IoT and those, but these are all very closely related to cybersecurity. Yeah, even AI system, people also need a security. Yeah, so I think we have this what they call. I think throughout the period we have interface with different people, different requirement. We try to help them to build some AI, during that time. And we always keep, cybersecurity is one of the main concern, in most of the application. Yeah. So for that, some of you who are our follower before, you are in the manufacturing, smart manufacturing. If you want to know more, you can let us know. And maybe today we almost come to the end of the sessions. Yeah, we took about more than 45 minutes already. No, usually our live will go off, 35 minutes maximum. Yeah, today we have Dr. Lim. Is there any more last thing that you want to share before we go off, Dr. Lim? From your end?
I think let's go home, right?
Okay, have a very nice weekend. Thank you, Dr. Lim, for coming. And then hopefully next time, we have a right topic you want to share. Please let us know. And also we will want to invite you, as one of our guests, sharer of Sembang AIoT
Sure.
channel. Yeah. So with that, I think I just want to share, knowledge is power. Yeah, apply knowledge is ultimate power. So over here, we always want to get this knowledge to apply. That's why in our this training slogan, we have what we call the innovate. We innovate, we apply, and then we train. Yeah. So that I would like to just sum up and conclude our session today. Maybe you can look at our this QR code here. This is one of the training that we are right now conducting. If you are interested, we have this one-day AIoT awareness training. If let's say you want to get to know. It's a very practical training. We don't only talk, CC, write books, take exam. No, we put you on the real world to do data collections thing, to process data, experience on the cloud, and so on. Yeah. If you are interested, you can always join us. And thank you very much for watching us today. Thank you very much from Malacca, Dr. Lim. We appreciate your time. We will see you in the next session.
Okay, good. Thanks. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.